Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Lasham Daily Briefing for Thursday, the 7th of November, 2024. So the synoptic situation, this was as of midnight last night. The high pressure that's been sat over Europe is still there, but it's starting to go further east now, and the frontal system I was on about yesterday is starting to draw closer. It's still left us in a very stable, moist area, though, but the winds are starting to increase, so it's starting to have more of effect of blowing this stuff away. Um, I think if I run this forward through to tomorrow, you'll see that we've got the frontal systems are having a bit more of an effect. And it might be similar tomorrow, but after that, we should be in a slightly better air mass, I hope, so frontal systems do something. But anyway, more about today, really. So we're going to be left in a southeasterly airstream. Yesterday it was almost flat calm, but today it's going to be about 8 knots or so. So we are having some movements at the lower levels. The clouds, you can see there's big storms over southern Europe there to do some trough lines that are going on over there. But where we are up here, pretty well we're stuck. Uh, Run this forward, was pretty well stuck under this low cloud, and it's covering not only UK, also Northern Europe as well. Uh, Clearly, because of that, there's no rain associated with any of that. And if I run forward so interestingly, the Met predicted rain forecast is saying there is a little bit of rain out to the east of us, but where we are is going to be a pretty well flat calm, no rain at all in this area. Spot winds are changing slightly now. They're going about southeasterly, 15 knots at 1,000 feet. And that relates downward to sort of about 8 knots on the surface. If I look at windy, it's showing this is 7 o'clock this morning. If I run that through to eight, it's pretty well giving 8 knots easily, pretty well most of the day, 7 knots by midday, perhaps. Okay, so our Iridium is giving us overcast at 200 with mist at the moment, but interestingly becoming temporarily between 1 o'clock and 5 o'clock, broken at 1,500 feet. And there's a couple of models indicate that that is actually going to happen. Typically, Farmer isn't indicating that. Farmer is saying we're going to get broken cloud at 500 feet, not 1,500. So we're stuck in the middle of two different opinions at the moment. Bentworth is showing overcast all day, and we'd expect that, with a slightly freshening breeze from the east-southeast. And they're even giving gusts of 14 knots or so. So there's definitely movement of the air mass, which is going to help. Okay, GFS is giving a top temperature today of about 13 or 14 degrees with a dew point down at 10. And there's just a view outside the window at 8 o'clock this morning. And if I refresh that to now, you can see nothing, no difference. So we are stuck at the moment. However, I do believe there's going to be a better improvement than yesterday. So this is the significant weather then. This was at 6 o'clock this morning. If I run that through, basically down this area here, it's all low cloud, a mist. If I run this through to 9 o'clock, small type clearance there, nothing special. And if I run that all the way through, all it's saying really is the cloud base is going up. If I just show the symbol, the cloud base is going at less than 2,000 feet a bit later on. So between 1,000 and 2,000 foot is giving us in this sort of area here, but still with this mist. So we need to be mindful of that. And you see, yeah, interestingly, so yes, top meteors not as encouraging as Skysight is, but Skysight was like this yesterday. So Skysight is saying that we are going to get a clearance around about 10:30, 11 o'clock, and the cloud base will go up to around about 1,500 feet. Okay, the winds are 7 knots from the southeast, gusts of 11 knots, and also this is the new Skysight cross section. So this is saying there's going to be low cloud up until around about 11 o'clock. Then we're going to have a little window of opportunity. This little bubble here is a small window of opportunity where the cloud base is going to go up to maybe even up to 2,000 feet. And then it's going to come down again throughout the afternoon. If I show the cloud amounts up to 10,000 feet, you can see this has got all the mist, and we've got thick cloud up to about 2,500 feet. But this is the window of opportunity that we may be able to get some winch launching in perhaps later on. No times today, no real things to affect. All these small circles are all firework displays this evening. So the two we have really here is the usual Barton Stacey, and 20 is flares by parachute at Thursley. That's actually during the day, surface up to 1,800 feet, and then D132 Ash Range is active today. So then operationally then, so cross section, this is the ODM cross section again, showing low cloud and mist, fog initially. This is the window of opportunity that SkySight is indicating could be a possibility. We're already getting 1,300-foot cloud base here, 1,200-foot cloud base here, and I think it's above sea level, so it's going to be nothing special per se. SkySight does say it's going to a lot bit higher, so we are going to need to look out the window and make a judgment call on that little window of opportunity we're going to get there. Warnings are fog, which is what we've got at the moment. We have two EasyJet arrivals today. They've been running over the last 3 or 4 days. I don't think the weather's going to get good enough for them to come in today, but they are programmed to land at just after 11 and 12 o'clock local time for both of them. The high pressure continues to dominate the air. Mist and fog forecast to start with, a clearance around about midday, but only for a few hours. The wind strength is increasing, and we should have 8-knot easterlies later. If we fly, we'll set up on 09. Careful with the wheel brake on the grass. The usual warnings there. We've got 3 K21s and 3 K13s available. 2 of the K21s are on the booking system with Alan Elmore, John Simmons. No trial flights today. Remaining 2-seaters and single-seaters are available if required. Please watch out for misting canopies. It will be a factor today if we do get out. Reminder about the buggies, and the simulator is available all day. Booking list, go. Alan's got no one this morning, but Francis this afternoon. John Simmons got Craig Morris this morning, and Veronica later on today. And all the single seaters are free. And Luca's got a K13 booked for some passenger carrying checks. And good old Ken and Colin will fly something later on today if we actually fly at all. We've got a new member, temporary member. Claire is booked in to come this afternoon. And Paul Thomas is also a guy who's did a course and is running on his temporary membership after that course. But I don't think we're going to be able to help them. Maybe one of the instructors could be around to maybe have a bit of time in the simulator with them, at least to make their journey here worthwhile. So if we do set up, it'll be on 09, standard operation, winds to the south, aeroplane to the north. Got a little bit more of a southeasterly breeze now. Hopefully it'll clear it. We just need to hurry up and wait, as they say. I think the clearance will likely be around about 12 o'clock, probably when the second EasyJet aircraft lands. So I don't propose we go and prep the gliders or equipment just now, because it may just not clear like it did yesterday, and it could be a bit of a wasted effort. But keep your ear to the ground. I'll be around all day as necessary, and I'll chat to you all either in the clubhouse shortly or in the airfield later. Thank you. Bye.